The Laureus Sport for Good Index is a celebration and recognition of brands utilising their position in sport for good. These brands are genuinely using their impact, their influence on all of the stakeholders, from consumers to partners to sponsors to rights holders, to move things forward in a positive way, whether that's in relation to a breadth of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, or whether that's focusing on a particular aspect of the triple bottom line.
At its core, it's about highlighting good practice, and from that, hopefully, being able to learn more about what constitutes good practice, and how brands are using purpose and sort of a focus on social issues to enhance their own businesses.
It's not impressive anymore to do kind of recycling and LED lights. We were looking for something a little more dynamic than that. And so, and hopefully a degree of environmental work and a degree of social work as well. And so we were looking for brands that really embodied those things. There were a few smaller brands that were absolute standouts. And so, Hilo Athletics, Ecotricity, some of those brands where sustainability is the core of the mission.
I was really impressed with stadiums that were looking comprehensively at how are they, running and operating in a sustainable way, not impacting and having a positive impact on the environment, and then the behavior change that they can enforce or encourage their the fans to take on is really powerful.
Brands are having to innovate and collaborate within sustainability in sport, in large part because of two factors. One is the consumer purchasing power, and more consumers are looking to brands' values and why they should be spending their money with them, rather than necessarily specifically the product. The other side, and the big influence as well, are the rights holders. If you have a look at a lot of the international federations and governing bodies within sport, they are no longer willing to partner with brands that do not reflect their values. In fact, for a lot of rights holders, it is written within their guidelines, it is written within their mission statements what their values are. And if a brand does not align with that, then they won't work with them. So the collaboration is being forced by other stakeholders in many aspects. Conversely, brands are actually driving that from a collaboration perspective. They're saying, we're not going to sponsor your sport. We're not going to be a partner with you for your club, your league, your team, unless you reflect our values as a brand. You take it a step further, you have a look at athletes and their influence on brands. You have some key athletes that are tier 1 athletes within the world of sport who have actually switched their partnership with brands because that brand has not aligned with their values.